I joke a lot about myself and say, you know, I'm half Polish and I'm half Italian, but actually in my soul, I'm a German. And that is because I really value organization. I really value organizational management. I don't see it as a burden. I see it as a really, really effective mechanism. It's a mechanism to better understand how the company works. And it's a way to, leading into my second point, how can you, through better organizational management, how can you better know yourself? How can the company better know itself? How can it reduce costs? How can it identify risks? When you identify those risks, then you analyze them. You break them down into pieces. You assign them to different parts of the company. Only then can you have a strategy for mitigating those risks and then moving forward to embrace opportunity. Let me give you an example. When I was with East West Management Institute directing the Partners for Financial Stability program, 11 years ago we started a program whereby we analyzed the annual reports, the websites of listed companies in Latvia and the Baltics and in Central and Eastern Europe. And one of the questions that we asked was about energy and water use. And when we launched that survey, people laughed and said, what does this have to do with investor relations? What does this is not a key issue for us. Now we see, with 10 years hindsight, how important an issue energy and water use, how volatile prices are and how they really can affect the bottom line. So again, better organizational management. Do we practice recycling? Do we have energy efficiency? Do we embrace it internally? Do we look for opportunities to make money with these new technologies because they are so important for environmental reasons, but also for bottom line financial reasons? So good organizational management, that leads me to identify inefficiencies. Through identifying those inefficiencies, you can reduce costs, you can reduce risks, and only then are you in a better position to really embrace opportunities. Because if you wake up every morning and say, oh, I'm going to go after this opportunity, you don't even know what you're doing on a regular basis. So take a more systematic and methodological approach. And then finally, I would say, think about innovation. Think about ways to innovate. A famous businessman said, you know, being successful in business is seeing opportunities that others don't see. So think a little bit outside the box, think creatively, and think about some of these key environmental and social issues and find a way for your company to engage in them, even if it's not in your core business.